We are humans. We think, learn, and grow. But can machine do that? That is the big question. So today I am here to answer the questions like what is machine learning, how machine learns, and what are the applications of machine learning. So hello, my name is Sam and you are watching Udeshi. It all began after mid 1956, where for the first time the term artificial intelligence was coined. Machine learning is subfield of artificial intelligence. In 1958, the first game of checkers was made. But this game was more interesting because it was improving from the past experience. So, what actually machine learning is? Before going ahead, let's consider a practical example. If we are doing a certain kind of task repeatedly for the first time, let's consider we fail. Again, we do that task again. We partially succeed, say 10%, then again we repeat that task. The success ratio gets on increasing. That means we are learning from our past experience and we are improving. So machine learning is basically the same thing. Machine learning is basically a process of making machine learn from past experience, as we do learn from the past experience. The formal definition of machine learning says a computer program is said to learn from experience E with respect to some class of task T and performance measure P if its performance at task T are measured by P improves with respect to the experience E. This is what the practically we do with ourselves. So let's talk about the applications of machine learning. The self-driving cars. We all know currently we are driving our car by ourselves, but there are certain manufacturers that gives the self-driving car, such as Tesla. They gives the feature of autopilot. How this works? There are sensors attached with the car. They sense the traffic. They look for signboards. So if there are no sensors, no machine learning, then it would not be possible to see the self-driving cars. The second part is analytics. Stock markets with the big data. You need to find some patterns from those data. There the machine learning can be useful. Next field is playing games. Recently, Google's DeepMind technology had produced one AI that is known as AlphaGo. It had beaten the world-class Go player. That is to whitewash. Yes, it was whitewash. And then adaptive website. Yes, YouTube's. We are watching YouTube. After certain time, it shows that recommended for you. So how can the website knows that we might like it? This is due to machine learning. It learn from the past experience that we are watching this kind of video, so we might like this kind of video, so it is giving us the recommendations. Bioinformatics, etc. These are the applications. Now, classifications of machine learning. Machine learning is classified into three categories: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. What is supervised learning? The computer is presented with examples, input, and the desired output given by a teacher. And the goal is to learn a general rule that maps input to output. Bit tricky. So let's look a practical example. Consider this kid. I am showing him an apple. So he remembers this is an apple, how it looks. Now, I had given him a bunch of fruits and I say him to identify an apple. If he finds it correctly, then this kind of learning is known as supervised learning. Unsupervised learning. Here, no labels are given to learning algorithms, leaving it on to find a structure in input. Unsupervised learning can be a goal in itself or means towards an end. Again tricky. Let's look at the practical example. Let's call that boy again. Now, this time his teacher gave him this view of this photo. He don't say what is tablet, what is computer, what is printer. But this guy over here can find that these three things look similar. These two things look similar. So he can develop and pattern that these two things look similar. These three things look similar. So a pattern can be made over here. This is known as unsupervised learning. Last, the reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning. Let's talk about practical example first. We all play games. Nowadays, every 3 days there is a new game in the market. But we don't know how to play it. So what we do? We just start playing it. And we stuck at any level. Then what we will do? We will replay it, replay again and again, try to improve and go ahead. So reinforcement learning is like something like that. A computer program interacts with dynamic environment in which it must perform a certain task of goal without a teacher explicitly telling it whether it has come closer to its goal. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share and subscribe.